Just have like one little jawbreaker floating around you.
Pretty much. And his moves. If he can move in the way of air attack, that's all that matters.
Oh, hi, guys.
What up?
Oh,
What up,
Mark?
Rand
Hello there,
Difference?
Rocket.
Nobody caught that.
I don't know what any of you just said, but I heard you all.
I think we all said something at the same time.
We
You
also
said,
I was like, what's up, Randiferous?
oh, hi, guys. I said, oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. You're really a hit with the ladies, Mark.
Wonderful. Undaba. Undaba.
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all. So,
By the
so
way,
far,
I
carry on.
I was just gonna say I took invisibility, so you're welcome.
I'm
Great.
I'm glad you're doing all right, Randy.
Yeah, I appreciate. I got a purple cast on. It's pretty cool, but you know, it is what it is.
Best color.
Nobody's fucking signed it though. I'm kind of pissed.
I will say that seems rude.
Like, there's people been like, "Hey, can I sign your cast?" And I'm like, "Yeah, totally." And they're like, "Oh yeah, cool,
So your character almost died.
great."
In the other campaign, I saved him.
Okay.
Hey, I'm the one who saw him.
You pulled him out of the water. I'll give you that. But you didn't know how to heal.
I saw him. And I told the first mate to get him out of the water.
I mean, full send, kill my character in a campaign that you run. If I'm not playing, just you know, let me come in a level higher or something. You know.
Yeah,
he was
medical
dead in his
help.
last death saves. I just happened to have the spells to save him.
Oh, perfect. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I was just like, they're like, and you pull out Rocket. And I was like, well, I guess I'm not healing myself.
Yeah.
It was whatever your other character in that
Oh,
campaign
was it?
name is. It was the shark on the ship.
Oh yeah, Josh. Josh's.
Yeah, Josh's campaign.
Yeah, Ranja. Yeah.
Ranja.
We found out you're a Simic hybrid.
Yeah. So we didn't know that. So I thought I was gonna have to like cure like curses and stuff like that. And he's like, no, you actually with your history check there, you realize that he just does that. And I was like, oh, that's just so is he a Simic hybrid? He's like, oh, actually, yeah, he is a Simic hybrid. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I guess I heal him. And you had a spear like shoved through your chest. And you were like, I healed you, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, he has a spear shoved through his chest." I was like, "You didn't tell me that before I used one of my healing spells." Okay, cool. So I guess I yanked the spear out of his chest and then heal him again. So yeah, you're recovering in a bunk somewhere.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, this is what my character does. Also, they almost all turned on me and murdered me because I almost got taken over by one of the deep sea gods. But it is what it is.
Yeah, motherfucker comes in here, almost makes a fucking pact with Cthulhu under our noses.
I was close. I was like, okay, look, I wasn't gonna do it right off the bat. I was gonna figure some shit out first, but I also wasn't not gonna do it.
We go check on this guy in the brig. He's got this catatonic stare like he's seen death itself. And he's like, should I go in his mind? I'm like, that guy looks like he looked in the abyss. And the abyss sent him to destination fuck.
And I was like, all right, cool, I'm going to do it. And then I just went into his mind, and another entity drugged me deeper than I ever did go into the dream realm. Also, somebody that was terrifying enough for my grandpa to run away from, and my grandpa is the king of the dream realm. So, yeah, we're up against some shit.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it was a really heavy this has been a heavy last few games that we've had here. Strahd has been no joke. That had me almost actually literally in tears for that last session.
Oh no!
Yeah, no,
I'll
he fucking.
have to watch it later.
You gotta watch that shit. It was good, dude. Like he had me literally like he said something that I stopped for a good minute, and I was like,
Are
"How
we
the fuck am I gonna deal with that?"
are we streaming right now?
Yes,
No,
we are.
no, we're streaming right
we're
now.
streaming right-
God
Hey,
just turned
damn
it on.
what's
We
good?
gotta talk about this
What-
beforehand.
Watch all our shit, everything.
Watch all our shit. This shit goes off.
I just turned it
said-
on a minute ago. So.
Yeah, like and subscribe, follow us, do all that
I
stuff.
apologize for our DM. He's a little tipsy right now.
But
Don't
no,
apologize for nobody but yourself.
I don't apologize for nothing. I
Yeah.
am tipsy, and I don't apologize for shit.
So let's get back into this campaign then. So what
yeah, definitely.
what did I miss?
Well, you were here last session.
Yeah, totally.
So
Yeah, we did one last week.
where we're at right now is you guys are just leaving the ships from Homie, which as
Okay.
you learned, as you guys were high on acid, just having a chit chat, they got you guys out of there. So actually, I don't know if your guys' plan is gonna work out. No, you guys, yeah, let's just say you guys all made it back to the house. You guys made it back to the house. You guys got some sleep in. We'll just say go for a long rest because you guys realized that forward motion wasn't going to happen with somebody that was seeing colors or seeing sounds and hearing colors.
I sobered him up.
That was
Remember,
me,
I
right?
did that check.
Oh yeah, no, you can sober him up as much as you want, but you didn't have all the right essential tools to stop somebody from an acid trip.
He was
You might have
he
sobered
was on
somebody up.
he was on the pixie dust or whatever, and I rolled the check with my fucking brewer's proficiency, and I was able to like sober him up, and because of the way I did it, he vomited and was pissed off.
My last Constitution save was a 4.
Yeah,
So-
that was you throwing up after I did that because I gave you milk or something.
Yeah, you gave me some milk.
Okay, if you gave him milk, yep, you were 100% sober, and the reason you were throwing up is because the world was great, and then it was normal, and your fucking equilibrium could not handle that shit.
Yeah,
So you threw up all over the place.
I remembered the Peabody meeting, and that's why I was going back to the bar. And then yeah, okay.
Oh right, and then we got back to the bar. You got the ring from Henry, and
Yeah.
Which you don't know what that ring does yet, do you?
No, I put it on though, didn't I?
I think that's exactly where we stopped last time. Was when you put it on.
Yeah. You got the ring and you put it on, and then we ended out the night. Because
Fucking
we were
Frodo,
figuring out we
guys.
wanted to continue running,
Which
but we
is-
decided not to.
Fantastic. So here
I'm
we are,
fucking
picking
Frodo.
up right where we're at. You're putting the ring on. As you put the ring on, you hear background music to the song in your head. But it's not in your head. You actually hear the background music to the song in your head.
Okay.
So you're thinking, do wop, 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 do wop, and then you just hear do 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 wop, wop,
You just
wop,
go ahead.
yeah.
All right.
And then
I
and then
just
you
start
just hear
singing
in the background just yeah, and it's just the perfect background. Exactly. This is the perfect background to everything you're singing is happening, but you're in your head doing this. So you know that there shouldn't be any sound coming out. But while you're in your head doing this with that ring on, you hear the background music audibly. And you notice that other people are like kind of start like you hear Dom, you see Dom kind of looking at you like, what are you doing? Like, what is that?
What? You don't know Mbop?
He's like, you're not bopping. We just hear, yeah, Oh,
I mean, I'm taking the
up,
lead. What
up,
I'm
up.
freestyling right now.
Yeah, well, they still just hear up, up,
Really? Even if I'm like
up,
vocally like
up.
freestyling to the background
Oh no,
music?
if you're vocally
Yeah.
freestyling it, then they hear you freestyling it, and then they just hear the perfect harmonization of your freestyle coming after you speak. You're quiet and they hear noise. And then you're doing your freestyle, and then they hear like every once in a while they hear a perfectly inserted uh addition to your performance, so to speak. You have the ring of backup singers.
Hell yeah.
It is a ring that while you're doing any performance, I'm gonna say I don't know exactly what the stats are on it, but I'm just gonna say it's gonna give you advantage to every performance check you perform as long as
Is
you're wearing that ring.
is it a real item?
I have no fucking clue. It was something that one of our previous characters had, and it was Henry Cavendish that had it. So side note, I'm gonna say this is something that Henry told you in private, Randy, and I'm gonna say that you told everybody else this as we go, just because it's good for the story. So Henry Cavendish is a previously created character. He went into the mines originally with Shifter Gibson, my original character, who was attempting to become a god, and they separated ways at
Much
some
info,
point
too
in
much
time.
info.
Say what?
Too much info.
No, I'm gonna say he went into the he went. No, I'm gonna say this is something that Cavendish told him, because he's a harper,
Oh,
so he needs to know certain things.
okay, that's different.
So I was say this is because he is now leader of the Harpers. When he was younger, Cavendish went into the mines with Shifter, and Shifter was on a path to become a god and had started to go down a very bad path. And eventually, Cavendish confronted him, try and stop him, and wasn't able to, but he was able to rip one of the items from Shifter. He was able to rip a few things from Shifter. One of those things was the Ring of Backup Singers. Not a super important item, not nearly the most important item that was taken from him, but he was able to hide those other items in the mine. And then he started up the Harpers uh, with the good part of it being keeping peace within the lands and finding out the more subtle whisperings of the world. But his most important part of it all was being able to stay near the tunnel in case his old friend decided to come back into the world of the living. Because he hid the rest of the items within um, the labyrinth. His friend hasn't found them yet, or else he'd be out, and you guys would all have serious problems. But there is a couple of items hidden down in the tunnels that if you were to take up and use, they could be helpful, they could be hurtful, but the previous owner of those items has gone crazy. And I will say, indefinitely, even after this campaign, becomes a god.
For sure.
So that's where we're at right now. So you've just had your. I will say this all happened. Him telling you about that. He told you about those things as he gave you the ring, as you were stopping your. We'll say talk with the bad guys, but in reality, it was definitely torture. Because you guys were not easy on those guys. So we're going to go into the next day. So we have a griffin to tame, and we got a man to go talk to, correct?
Peabody.
We need
yes,
to see Peabody, but yeah,
but
we also got to
more
talk to him.
importantly, the Lord of Growlhund.
The guy from that house that you guys robbed.
Okay.
You guys robbed. That was a group effort.
Me and Clemtalk didn't rob that guy.
No, you guys might not have done it, but you guys are still part of the group that robbed him. So that's a group effort. Therefore, you guys are all part of it.
We're way too busy killing people.
I may have taken stuff off a horse.
I
It was
robbed
better
a horse.
than murdering multiple people in a row.
I don't think I killed anybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he might have stolen some shit, but y'all murdered a lot of motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah, but we murdered bad people.
What we do.
oh, well, in your guys' opinion, everyone's the bad guy, or everyone's the good guy in their own story.
Yeah, I mean, just because
Yeah,
you're a
totally.
bad guy doesn't mean you're a bad guy.
Well, yeah, totally. Working underground shit, working for monsters, and trying to blow up people in the city streets is totally what good people do.
Sounds good for monsters.
Talk is like slowly writing his own new laws.
Taking a page out of Borken's books.
Yeah.
Like, we're just like, we're writing new laws, man. I thought that was the most genius move. Sorry, out of game. I thought that was the most genius move I could have come up with. I was just like, okay, how are we gonna hold like Zard's character in check? I was like, oh, he wants to go follow laws. I will write him laws.
Perfect. That's where Clemtop's going now.
He's writing those laws next to Elodia. I'm kind of feeling weird about that.
What's a law?
Oh no, we haven't following it yet.
Where do I start?
All right, so who's first?
Have you guys put any items into your backpack in the chest? I'm totally using backpack and chest in the D&D Beyond item section. So I'm totally just going to assume that I have a chest in my room that I keep all my shit that says chest in the chest.
I will say that when Klimtalk did his thing, there was 3 chests that you guys got to keep. One of them he wanted to keep as painted as a mimic, as the front person's like put stuff in that chest thing. So whenever somebody opened it, they'd be like, "Oh fuck!" It was just like looks like a mimic. And then there's a plain one, and then there's another mimic one. One of the ones I wanted to be, I personally thought was a good idea for Elodia to turn into a mushroom box to grow mushrooms in. And then one of them was open for a suggestion.
I mean, I only have one thing in it so far, so I can totally take it out if you don't want me to have a chest. But
I'm cool with it. It's for
That's
whatever.
up to you guys. That's what I was saying. It's up to you guys. I was just saying what was available.
Dibs on the chest. It's in Rocket's room.
I got my scary chest. That's all I cared about.
All right, Rocket's got a chest.
Cool.
That sounds like the consensus. I don't know, Elodia. What are you doing? You like your mushroom chest?
I figured there's probably like a closet downstairs that I could do the mushroom stuff in. But I want to partner up with Rocket for that one.
Well, there's a perfectly good chest you could do the mushrooms in.
Yeah, but I feel like that's better than use off for somebody else.
All right, so we're gonna have 2 extra chests then.
So
what I'm hearing.
I mean, I'll just keep a chest in my room that we grow mushrooms in too, and that's just like the backup supply.
Make the other one a weapon
where we're
chest.
at is that like okay, so if you were to get a chest, we would, and Klimtalk gets his chest that he wants, we'd still have an extra chest.
Yeah, I'm saying I'll take that chest that you were thinking that Elodia would grow mushrooms in. We grow mushrooms in the closet and in the chest.
Double mushrooms. Agreed.
Yeah.
All right, I'm down.
No,
Yeah,
like
so
I'm
there's
looking
more
into some
mushrooms.
special mushrooms.
Oh, of course, because that's why I was thinking like the chest is for special mushrooms, and then the closet is for eating mushrooms. Because like you're gonna need to keep them separate. I'm not saying this like I know what's going on, but if one were to say that they knew how to grow mushrooms, I could tell you that it is a good idea to keep the two separate because their spores will interact with each other and will create a very, very strange effect if you were to eat normal mushrooms in a high hallucinogenic mushroom atmosphere. I don't know somebody that grows mushrooms personally, but you know, from what I've
even if you don't know
Googled
anything
and
about
such
that,
like that, like it's
I mean,
probably
even if you
not
don't
a
know
good
anything
idea.
about that, then it still makes sense to keep the two separate because you don't want them to get mixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so let's just say from word of mouth, it's not a good idea. Me personally, I don't know anything about that, but word of mouth states that it's not a good thing to do.
And we get the little goblin boy that Rocket's training walking in here and be like, "Oh, I like mushrooms."
Be like, yeah, you like these ones too, dog. Check these out.
That mushroom tasted funny.
Check out this tea, dog.
Oh, the mushroom tasted like shit, homie. I'm gonna tell you that straight up.
It's like, is that cooked?
I mean,
no, it's just dehydrated. It's fine.
If it's a goblin, do they really care if something tastes like shit? I mean,
was it Goblin Kid? I thought it was a regular kid.
I think it was a regular kid.
Yeah, it's a goblin kid.
No, I think it was a regular kid.
I mean, regular kid, goblin kid. I mean, who's to say a goblin kid isn't a regular kid?
I mean, you know what?
You're right.
Fuck it,
That's
it's
true.
a goblin kid.
That's
It's a
true.
goblin kid.
I
now it's a
didn't
goblin
mean
kid.
to be disenfranchising for goblins, so I apologize.
But at the same time, he tastes that it definitely is not the same as a normal shit. Like he's like, this ain't a normal mushroom. We're like, you're right.
So
what's normal?
So I guess let's start with Clint talking to Elodia going to the place to get the griffin.
Yeah, run that shit.
Yeah, we're gonna start with that. So you guys are headed out through the main streets. Everything seems legit and normal. You are seeing a few Zentrum and Xanathar guild symbols every once in a while. But you're noticing more now than ever that a lot of those rooms and buildings attached to these symbols are pretty fucked up. Like there's scorch marks around some, doors broken in on others, guards standing out in the front of some. It seems like from where you guys were at a couple of weeks ago that things have escalated quite quite legitimately. Not a little bit, but they've escalated a considerable amount. To where before you might have been able to find some of these hideouts and been able to like go in and question people and maybe not be a part of it, to where now you're seeing these hideouts and you're seeing like troops of soldiers outside ready to storm them and stuff like that. Like the atmosphere has changed quite a bit from dealing with these violent interactions between the two gangs to dealing with the violent interactions between the two games. So I would assume you guys are headed towards the Growlhound's mansion.
I think Elodia and I were just headed straight to the Griffin. first thing.
Oh yeah, no. The other two are headed to the Growlhund Mansion.
Okay.
You guys are headed to the Griffin. Yeah, you're right. My bad. That was totally my fault. So you're headed to actually the central guard barracks of the city. So somewhere that you're very, very familiar with. And still, you did have to go through the whole town, so you did notice all that other stuff. But you're also noticing now that there is an increased guard patrol. There's double shifts going on at the gatehouse as you're going in, and that there's definitely more going on here than normal. But it's still all just regular guard shit. Like there's just like twice as many guards as normal, and like there is just just a bunch of people around all over the place.
Clintock would. Do I see like a higher ranking person compared to the rest of them that are on guard duty?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
I would say it's at advantage because of your station, because you know who you're looking for.
Okay, I got a 10 on that one.
All right, you see someone that you think you recognize. You're not 100% sure if it's who you're looking for, but you're pretty sure that they're one of the ranking commanders in this area.
Okay. Clintock approaches him, gives him a salute, says, we are here about the Griffin, and you guys got up in the barracks.
He like looks down at you and like looks you up and down. He goes, "Who the fuck are you?" Oh, Clem Talk. All right. Oh yes, we've been having some problems with this Griffin here. But I feel like our men could handle it. And he like points over and he sees like he points over to a building, and as he like points over to it, you see like two guys just come flying out of the door and land flat on their backs, and then like a couple other people run in and shut the doors. It's like yeah, I feel like we got our guys handling it just fine.
If I may, sir, I brought a specialist to help out with it.
A
Hey, that could be
specialist, huh?
me.
Did
All right, specialist. What can you think you can do for us?
Well, first off, I could talk to him. That's way more than what you guys did before, as I can see with these two guys over there.
This is you can talk to him. You can
I could
just
talk to it,
speak
yeah.
to the beast. All right. Well, shit. All right. Well then, Clem Talk. You guys go in there next. And he like yells over to the men that are around the door. He's like, "Yeah, pull the other men out of there now." He's just like, "We've been getting fucked up for 6 days now. What's the point?" Yeah, right. Just we'll let them go in there. If they can have them, they can have them. Right? Fuck it. He goes, "If you convince me that you can tame this man, then you can have him. He ain't no use to the guard if he can't follow orders."
I think we could take that problem off your hands, sir.
All right, well, I appreciate you. And he just does a big hearty shake of your hand and he lets you on your way. And then he like shouts over his shoulder. He said, "Now you make sure you stay next to Klim Talk now. No saying what the other guards might do." He looks really sure of himself as he says that.
I give him like a half salute and say, I got it, sir. And so you ready to do this, hello, do you?
Yeah, I'm perfectly ready for this. I'm actually prepped.
All right. Before you start all this, I would like to let you know that a griffin is not a beast.
Okay.
I will let you try to tame him like he is a beast because this is what we've been leading up to for this section. But
I talked to it.
yeah, I will.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm letting you do. I was like, I will allow you to
Okay.
talk to him. Yeah, I will allow you to talk to him. But other than that, he's gonna be an intelligent persona, actively defying you, and he's going to act like a child. So carry on. You guys are now in front of the beast as he has just kicked two other people through the doorway out into the street. And he's in this room and he is covered in chains. He is mad. He is super mad. He sees you coming and he like wraps one of the chains around his legs and he kicks it towards you and he kind of tries to like whip you with one of the chains as you walk through. Make a dexterity save, both of you.
Okay. Oop.
Klimtok, you get caught right in the chin. Elodia ducks as this chain comes flying over his head and just catches you right in the mouth, Klimtok. And
Okay.
you just like fucking get rocked back. But like being the stature that you are, you don't really take any damage from it. It hits your helmet, so it's not like a direct impact, but it hurts. Like you are definitely like, oh fuck. So you can tell that this creature is not weak. It's a powerful creature. And I'd say you take we'll say 3 damage from it. So you don't take a lot from it, but enough for where you're like, oh shit, this thing ain't messing around.
Okay.
And so so you get hit right in the mouth with this chain, and you're alerted to the fact immediately that this thing isn't listening to anybody right now, especially because nobody can talk to it.
I feel like I see little bitty griffins flying around my head, cartoon style.
Yeah, you see cartoon style griffins like around your head as you like start to reach for your sword, and you're like, no, we're here for a reason, and you just kind of like brush your face, and you're just like hold your temples, and you're like, oh fuck, woo, all
I'm gonna,
right,
I'm gonna leave that up to
shit,
you, Elodia.
all right, this all you, homeboy.
So straight off, animal friendship wouldn't work, correct? Because it says a beast.
No, I'm not gonna allow animal friendship to work on this. This is gonna have to be all you. I will allow your animal checks and animal handling and everything to work. But I won't allow your spells that target animals to work. This will
Okay.
all be based off your rolls for your. This will be your animal rolls, so it'll be like you're taming
Just
an animal.
talk to it
But
like it's a nice person that wants to be respected and admired.
I'll give you 5 rations just in case you need it.
Yeah. So
I was too fucked
hey.
up to give you inspiration before I left, but
Oh,
you
I
know.
don't need it.
All right.
Hey buddy. How you doing today? If you can you drop that chain for just a sec? I saw you back there. Funny, but
he looks at you a little confused at first, and then he just like screeches, and then wraps another link of it around his leg and steps it back like he's about to launch it forward.
Klimtok takes a few steps back.
okay, so how about this? If you hit me with this chain, then you hit me with the chain. But if you miss, then we're gonna have a conversation. Is that fair? I'll give you this ration. You hit me that chain.
He like looks at it and he like puffs himself up and he puffs his feathers up really, really big. And then he like puts his head up and he unlinks one link from the chain and then reaches forward and takes the rations. He still has 2 links around his leg, but he's not actively about to shoot him at you yet.
So does
So
this mean we can have a
he
conversation?
he's got. Oh yeah, you can speak with him, can't you? So
Yeah.
he's like, I will allow you a chance. If not, I will take your head off and the head of your beastly friend over there. Those dragonborn, I don't trust them.
Griffins do have 2 intelligence.
This griffin will not be the same as other griffins.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
so
I'll
it's
tell you that right off
a
the bat.
smarter
It's not going to
griffin.
be. It's not going to be the same as other griffins. There's a reason why it hasn't been tamed by the griffin raiders yet.
Okay.
Is
It's seen some shit.
I see it give me a dirty look and offer it a ration.
It says, and it takes the rations from you, and it says to you, "All right, a little longer time then. This one seems to have made a mistake and understood it." He talks like Snape from Harry Potter.
I think he likes me, Elodia.
Oh, he's gonna like you at the end of this.
I don't
So-
like him at all.
So I understand why you're probably mad at everybody else, but why are you mad? Like, what can I do for you? I'm here to help.
I'm born for the skies. These people think they can take me and breed me and use me as their own will. That is preposterous. I will show them
Well-
that our kind is not for use, but for freedom.
Well,
I
I
have
can
my
offer you that
brother and
freedom.
sister using as horses. Fucking horses.
Well, I can offer you stand stuck in this stable, but they can't really get out. What do? Would you like to hear this deal?
All right, so I missed a lot of that because you were cutting in and out. Run that by again.
Oh shit, my bad. So I want to offer him freedom, the freedom to fly. I want to get him out of the stable where there's no light. He can't do what he wants to do. He's tied up all day. I want to see if he wants to make a deal with me.
You are offering freedom with the attachment of chains. How is that freedom?
Without chains.
So I would be able to leave as I wanted to after I joined you?
You can leave as you want, but you will come when we call. But you will be allowed to do whatever you want without harming people around us, unless something happens and we need you to.
Roll a persuasion check and an animal handling check.
Animal handling. So with that, I took the luck feat for this particular reason, so I could
Hell
roll
yeah.
that. So I'm just gonna roll. Do you want me to roll another animal handling, or you want me to roll just a d20? It says just roll d20.
It'll be another animal handling, because your luck feat will
Okay.
let you reroll that roll.
That's a little better.
That'll
And
do it.
then a persuasion.
Now roll a persuasion check. Yes. So you're. Oh, all right. So he's not fully
Do it
persuaded.
again.
He's
I want to do it again, but I'm gonna hold off for now.
he's not fully persuaded. He believes that you mean the best, but he doesn't believe you. He thinks that, like, so from his point of view, you are just some humans that come through, and you're offering better than what he's already getting, but not good enough to stop fucking up these soldiers every day. Because, like, in his eyes, he's like, yo, they're offering me that too, but I also just get to fuck these guys up every day. Like,
Okay.
so, like, he's like, So like yeah, no, that's cool and everything, but I could go with you and not fuck people up every day, or I could stay here and fuck these guys up literally
Wouldn't
every day.
would
Weren't
another ration change your mind?
No,
weren't
no.
you
I have pies and burritos and whatever stuff, other things I have on me.
weren't you
Of the
going to
good stuff.
offer him a home up in the tower and stuff like that?
Yeah, I was getting there. I have housing, everything else. I have this all planned.
He's like looks at the rations and he snorts. He goes, "What do you think we are? Beasts that continue to eat? No." And he snorts again. And like you see the door opening behind him and he just kicks it shut and you hear just a clang of metal and then just like a and then you hear, "Oh fuck, shit, they weren't ready." And you hear somebody dragging away another body and he just goes, "Oh, they thought they was ready." Ah, yes. Ah, but where were we?
Like I said, I could offer you food. I could offer you freedom. I could build you your own nest. I have a tree that I could build, and you can make a nest in it, where you can see all around town.
He
You could leave as you want.
lifts his head and you notice him keying in to that pretty heavily. He says he's like he's looking at you as you say that, and his he's been puffed up pretty heavily this whole time, and his puffiness kind of starts to subside some as you say that you can make him a nest.
And we'll also offer you protection. So none of these guards will ever bother you again. No one will ever hurt you. We will protect you for as long as you live, as if you come with us.
All right, persuasion check and advantage.
Persuasion. God, I'm just rolling shit today. I'm gonna use another luck.
Wait, that was just the first roll, right? You still have advantage.
Oh,
Oh,
never mind. Oh, it's okay.
all right, so that's advantage then. And he
Yeah.
goes, "None of these would ever bother me again.
No,
I could live in a nest. You say a real nest, nothing on the
a real
ground,
nest.
right?"
I'll build you this nest myself. You can decide what tree you want this nest made out of.
I would
How
like to
tall
make
you want
my
this
own
nest.
nest.
So the only thing we require is that you come with us, and you have Klimtok here be your companion. So if he calls you, then you will follow him.
He ruffles up again like real big and he like steps up like right in the Klimtok's grill, beak like over his head, and he says, "This little one, you want him to be my master?"
Not a
For the
master, just a companion.
companion, companion, companion.
Friends.
What does this mean?
Instead of Klimtok ruling over you, you guys
Is
will
it
be
like
equal.
a broodmate? Is it one of the
Similar to that.
Nesting
one of the
buddies.
hatchlings? A nesting
Think of
buddy.
him as a sibling, a nesting buddy, a brother or a sister.
A brother. I can deal with that. All right, roll an animal handling, and then at advantage, and then another persuasion check at a regular rate. As he's standing over Glimdog, like claws splayed. He's
Dog says, "You came out of an egg. I came out of an egg. We're cool. We're cool."
I'm gonna use my
All
luck
right,
on that
so
persuasion.
roll your. I was say, wait. He said,
Yeah.
as Klimtok said that specifically, he allows you to get advantage on both those rolls one more time. So you can roll animal handling and persuasion one more time. Because that's what I was looking for you, Klimtok. Because you came from an egg too. So I was just like, if you mentioned one time that you're also from an egg, I'm gonna give you one free roll on all these checks. All right. So yeah, good. Yeah, that's good. The persuasion is decent. He is he's amicable. He's stopped his murderous intent towards Muff. Now it comes on to you, Muff.
Okay.
I need you to roll a persuasion check at disadvantage because you're not an animal handling expert.
Okay.
But no, it's going to be a straight roll actually, because you have said the magic words. So
Okay.
you have a regular persuasion roll to see if you guys can, and that does it.
That's what I'm talking
It
about.
was a 15 that I was looking for, and that fucking does it. And so he goes, "This one will be my master. This will be my brood mother.
Friends.
He's a friend. Friend. What does friend mean? I don't understand this.
You about to find out. Yeehaw! And
That means if you need help, we will help you. If we need help, you will help us. There
A
is
brood
no chains. You could do wherever you want on your free time as long as you don't hurt people or livestock. And we will give you a place protected from anything that may try to hurt you. It's a
So
mutual
we will
benefit from each other.
be.
Ohana means family. Family means no one gets left behind.
God damn it, Dom.
That's perfect.
No, that's super legit. So he's just like broodmates. This I can accept. Now, I guess let's get out of here. We'll open the doors and then we'll fly where you need to, unfortunately. He's
Do
still
we
not
have your
super happy about this whole idea, but he's willing to accept until he figures out more about what's going on. So he's okay with flying you guys back to the house.
do we have his word that he's not just gonna take off on us and that he's actually gonna follow us?
I will stay with you until you've proven wrong for me. If you
Okay.
prove right for me, I might be able to convince others to join.
Okay. Well, if you like, if you want to take us home, we could decide on what type of tree you would like. The tree's not planted yet, but whatever type of tree you would like to make your nest in, we can manage that.
He starts to walk out and then he stops. He's like, I thought you said you had a tree for me.
A tree of your picking. You decide what
You
type of
can
tree and we
demonstrate.
will grow it.
How does that work? You cannot have a tree or not have a tree. Trees grow.
Yeah, then I would like to use Druidcraft to grow like a mini pine in the middle of the stable.
He looks at it and he's very taken aback and he goes, all right then. Let us go. And he just no idea how to take that. He's just like, that fucking happened. Like, and he just all right. So yeah, he's good for his word, and he heads out of the door. You guys have successfully tamed an untamable griffin.
I want to grab a whistle on the way out, like just so that Klimtok has a whistle for this because this is Klimtok's griffin. I wanted it for him because he's the most reliable.
Maybe. Let's see.
And Klimtok is also the one that was most suited to become a griffin rider because he's previously of the City Watch, which is where the Griffin Riders come from.
Yeah,
Alright.
we would get shot down.
I mean, he's also a paladin.
Yeah. No, yeah, this all works out perfectly. As you plan. What is you so you were trying to get Klimtok the Griffin? Yes.
Yeah.
That works. He is amicable to Klimtok. He is your Griffin. Now don't get that wrong.
Right.
He's not yours, like, like he's not your like servant or whatever, but he listens to you. He listens to you telling him to listen to Klimtok, yes. But as it comes down to brass tacks,
Klimtok can't talk to him.
yeah, you're
true.
his Griffin. You and him are homies that he happens to deal with Klimtok. But he's your Griffin for sure, 100%. But yes, he is okay with letting Klimtok ride on him. He's also okay with letting anybody that you want to ride on him. But he's not anyone else's Griffin. He's not Klimtok's Griffin. He's your Griffin. Because you made the promises, you're the one that's going to
Okay, we get it.
Well, fuck you too.
Repeat yourself.
Yeah, no, I was like, I'm just making sure the point is across. Like he's not Klimtok's Griffin. He's
Okay.
your Griffin. So now we're headed back. You guys are headed back to the mansion atop a
Yep.
Griffin. Along your merry old ways. He's a young guy. He's not going super smoothly. It's quite a bit of ups and downs, some turbulence along the way. But you guys get there.
I haven't drove a Griffin in a while, although to you.
Oh, I've only run on one before. Stop on about
It's
this.
like,
You're doing a good job. What's your name, by the way, Mr. Griffin?
I've given a name.
You don't have a name yet?
They never said I had a name. Is the name's important with your kind?
Not necessarily, but if you would like, we could give you a name.
He steps back
Something
and
to
he
be
thinks
proud
about
of.
it for a long while. But he says, well, if it's something good, something involving this guy, I accept it.
Simone.
Let me think on this.
All right. So he thinks on the name of Griffin. And now we're moving on to conversation with the Lord of the House, Growlhoon, correct? As you guys move away from the docks.
Well, we were starting from the bar, right? Because you said we had started another day. So Randy, did you want to talk
That's
to?
legit. True that.
Did you want to talk to Mr. Peabody first, or head straight to Growlhoon?
I mean, whichever one. Like, I feel like Mr. Peabody's kind of my bitch, and he'll wait around for me. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, doesn't matter. We can go to the dude's house first. Everything that I stole, I leave at the house.
Yeah.
Good
I
call.
don't remember if there was anything other than money that I took, but I think it was just money.
It was mostly just money.
Like 90% just money.
I think you grabbed something out of the kitchen, but I can't be sure.
Oh, we did grab like
It was some cloth for
Yeah.
like refining the bar.
yeah, we trying to get fancy with it.
You stole some cloth from his house.
I just see like gold, gold, gold. Oh my god! Look, wouldn't this go great on the drapes?
Get it?
Oh yeah. Also, don't forget we have that contract for the drow dancer. She's more like a traditional dancer or whatever.
Oh yeah, from the the boats or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about the boats. There was some shady shit going on there.
Untuck still
Oh,
doesn't
you
trust
high
you.
as shit. You don't know what's going on.
Oh yeah. Also, I had
That's
to
where I got
stop you from giving the dude your goddamn earpiece.
He wanted it. It was fine. That guy was hella
Seem
cool.
legit.
That guy was hella cool, dude.
You tried to pocket sand him. He just stops it and throws it back at you. You're just like, yeah, party time.
Is that who we're going to talk to?
No.
Okay.
When we were chasing those dudes, and we like snuck into the house, that's who we're going to talk to.
Okay. I was never actually in the house.
Yeah, that's right. You guys were just like in the kitchen area, so you never saw the guy.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, we did go into the kitchen.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fill you in.
You guys were
Upstairs.
definitely in the house. You guys were in the main foyer, but no, you didn't go in. You didn't ever actually fully meet this guy. But you are going to the Growlhoon Manor, which you did rob blind.
Yeah, so when we went upstairs,
but Virgil was there, right? Like, and he met the guy, right?
Yeah,
Virgil did meet the guy.
We climbed in the window as the guy was barricading himself inside his room. We had tied him up, and then we opened the door and stopped the assassin who was trying to kill him.
Okay.
I think we
Then we ran into his wife and a bunch of gang members fighting. Then I fucking questioned his wife and charged her with a bunch of crimes.
His wife was sus, though.
Yeah, she got arrested, and now it's just him at the house. So we have a little bit of time we can talk to him without her interference.
I want to come dressed up like a defense attorney.
That's viable.
That's all.
I was gonna say, is there more?
Nope. I just want to come looking the part.
Yeah, as you guys come rolling up into the Growlhoon Manor, you knock on the front door, and a servant answers the door and says, "Now, welcome to the Growlhoon Manor. What is it that we can do for you today? We are not expecting visitors this day. There was an incident."
I'm actually here about the incident. I have some questions for the resident of the house. I believe he was directly involved with my client Virgil here, and I just need to set the record straight before taking it up with the authorities.
He looks at you both and he goes, you said you were going to take it to the authorities, yes? Well, come in. Come in." And he closes the door behind you and he says, "Now we'll go get the masters. Please wait here." And he runs up the stairs and you hear some talking, and then you hear like, "I don't expect anybody." And they said, "Well, they with the authorities." And then
Is
you
the
just
dog
hear,
guy still here?
Yeah. Okay. Let me roll something real quick.
As we're like walking up to the door, I'm like, "Virgil, why are we here?"
his wife was working with the gang. We wanted to ask some questions.
Right.
Also, supposedly that the automaton that stole the stone belonged to them.
Oh. We should rob him.
As you guys are like talking about that, the guy comes through the back door behind you, and he goes, "Oh, what the fuck are you? Oh, it's you guys. Oh man, it was a close one the other night. Good thing you guys showed up." And then he like slaps the shit out of the dog on his head, like slaps the fuck out of the dog that's right next to him, and he goes, "Back out!" And the dog turns around and goes back out. And you notice a couple other dogs behind him go back and turn and go back out. You notice actually more dogs than were there before, because there was only 2 dogs before. This time you see 4 dogs, and they're moving strangely.
I look directly at that guy. Goes, those real dogs?
He goes, "Of course, of course."
And I take
Can I
out
do a
like a little
Arcana check?
notebook and start writing in it.
You can do an inside check if you want to.
I wanted to do an Arcana check, but I'll do an insight if you want.
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check. That's fine. That will still fit the bill.
That is a 0.
That doesn't fit the bill as well as you thought it might.
My insight was a 19, though.
Like, I assume your mic ain't working.
Oh, yeah. So with that insight, you can also tell that he's not a real person.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I can also tell he's not a person.
Like,
Yep.
like the Arcana, I assumed that the dogs weren't real. That's why I was trying to do Arcana, but I wasn't expecting the guy not to be real.
I mean, he's a real person in the sense that he was alive at one point in time.
So I just get similar like Rudy vibes from him.
Yeah, you get pretty strong Rudy vibes from him.
Got it.
He's definitely not a living human being though. He seems less Rudy vibes actually. Like you don't get super strong Rudy vibes from him. But
just super like dead vibes.
Yeah, not like no, I wouldn't even say dead. He seems to be not real. It's almost as like he's not there. When you like check your magical options, it's like he doesn't even register. He registers when you really try. So you can tell he okay. It's really fucking hard to give you guys this from the other side, but he's undead of some sort. So I'll give you that. But he's nothing that you guys have come across yet.
Virgil, should we rob these guys or no?
Just look at Rocket disapprovingly.
I was just like, I don't think Virgil's down with that.
Like, I just learned this new spell. No one will even know I'm here. It's fine.
So
Like,
have
you
we
just
decided that
introduced
Rocket is the
yourself to
bad
the help.
person in the group?
Do you think they have the stone here?
Only
I
one way to
think
find that out,
they
right?
may know where the stone might be if it's not here.
So I shouldn't go snooping through their stuff.
At least not yet. You just introduced yourself to the help.
That's true.
As you guys are saying this, you guys hear steps coming down the front hallway. You guys can still carry on your conversation, but you do hear footsteps coming closer.
No,
Do they sound like?
I would immediately shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'll just wait. Stairs aren't that long.
As you come down the stairs, I'm assuming that Rocket is ahead of you, Virgil, and so he's the one that he sees first, and he goes, "Oh, hi, there, wonderful man. I am here to Oh fuck! As he sees Virgil. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh look, I didn't do anything wrong,
Sir.
I promise.
Sir. I am here representing Virgil. I'm going to let you just go ahead and tell me what happened.
Well, if now we're okay for the last time. I know I threatened you, but we're okay, right?
You're talking to me, sir. And I like point him down here. Like my eyes are down here.
I understand that, but I'm very worried. I'm very worried. I said some very mean things to your friend there, and I just want to be sure that we're okay on the square. I didn't mean anything of it, but it was mostly just interaction, just a spur of the moment thing, you know.
He wasn't mean. He was like totally cordial to us. Like, yeah, we tied him up
No,
and everything, and
when
was
you guys
totally
walked through, as soon as you entered, he said he was gonna get you all killed, and he said he was gonna do all kinds of shit, and then you guys like passed your checks, and that's when he became like a sheep in your guys' hands.
Oh, okay.
So like when you guys first came through, he was like, "No, I'm gonna fucking kill you," like all this shit, and then you guys rolled well, and he's like, "Never mind, we're good."
Is
Like,
the missus home as well?
oh, she's been taken away, sir. She's seems to be going on investigation of some sort for some reason. Who knows what?
Can I insight that?
Oh, you can definitely insight that.
Yeah, I want to catch his vibes on that.
I'm not even going to insight that. I'm going to bring up that he told us what his wife was doing.
I was gonna say like, fucking Tom has one better on than insight. Oh yeah, you definitely still know he's lying his ass off. But then on top of that, Dom's like, "Oh yeah, that's what's going on." He goes, "Oh, you're right, you're right. All right." So she was doing these things, and he like tells you everything that you guys already knew.
Sir, look, I know you're flustered. Maybe we need to go to a more private area of your house so you can have a seat, take a breath, and maybe not shit yourself in front of the help.
He's just like looks around. He goes, "It's a good idea. I'm gonna need a fucking drink too." And he like,
I love
"This
to
way,
drink.
all right, this way." Fucking fine, god damn it. Shit, fucking balls. And he just leads you off into the house. He's like, normally she's here to deal with this shit. Fucking god damn it. And he's just basically repeating the same like 5 words over and over. Most of it is shit, fuck, god damn it. Like as he leads you and sits you down, and he's just like, or what the fuck do you want then? I can't give you anything that she wouldn't have given you already. This is not possible. Or she'll kill me, and now I love her, and she loves me. I can't do it.
Where is the item?
I don't know.
So that was your robot.
It was not my robot, no. It was her robot. And she programmed it specifically. And so I cannot tell you where it's at. So therefore, I don't know.
So 2 minutes ago, you guys were a unit. And now you just don't know?
To be honest, she's obviously the one with the plans. I know nothing.
I look at Virgil and I just give him that look like I really just want to rob this guy.
You see sweat like rolling down his head as he's saying this. Because now he went from maybe I can get these guys out of my house by a few things, and now you guys are mentioning things that should not be known to public. Like this isn't an investigation anymore, and he knows this now. which also means he has other problems that he's got to deal with. So he's very confidently saying he does nothing, but you physically see sweat rolling down his the beads of his forehead.
I pull out my amulet and I do a light spell on it so it starts glowing and act like I'm charging up a very powerful spell.
At
Wait,
the same time, I cast mirror image on myself.
I don't. Oh shit! Fuck. Okay. All right. Fucking goddamn it! Stop it! Stop it!
I slowly take a step towards him.
Oh, fine. Fucking. Oh, fine. I know what's going on. Just don't kill me. Please don't kill me. And if you can kill her before she gets to me, that would be amazing. Because she's going to kill me. Now she's going to kill me.
I like pound the table.
Fuck!
I'm like, where is the stone?
The best I can do is I can direct you to a study. I don't know where it's at. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
To the study then. And I like motion like walk, motherfucker.
And he walks. He's now fully like, just don't kill me. Like, he knows there's no way he's gonna get to the guard in time because he's seen you with the guard, with a higher rank guard than he can call right now. So like he's just like, oh yeah, well, it looks like this is where I'm at right now. And so he just is like, just don't kill me. Whatever you do, just don't kill me. And he's just carrying on with his course of action.
So I want to let them both walk ahead of me, and then cast invisibility on myself, and just not say a thing, and just follow him, like, yeah, like I just want to be gone.
All right. Yeah, so this guy was just freaking his ass off, just about shitting his pants. Finally went ahead of you, and then now you're just gone. So
I mean,
like
Virgil's still
he
there.
looks over like Virgil's still there. He like looks over his shoulder, he sees Virgil, and he's just like, oh yeah, no, I'm going. And he looks over his other shoulder, and you're just not there at all. And he's just like, where'd the other one go? And then I would assume Virgil just like pushes him forward, like, keep fucking walking.
Yeah,
like,
before
okay.
I do it, I like look over at Virgil and I'm like, shh. And then I just like, boom, I'm out.
Yeah, so Virgil just keeps them like, shut the fuck up, keep walking. And this guy's just now shit for brains. He is totally just shitting his pants. 100% sure he's gonna die right now. Like, but he's going on his way, doing what he's told. I'm gonna just take them where they need to go, and then they'll be on their way. That's what they said. We're gonna do that. And so he takes you guys upstairs to his wife's study. And inside the study, there is a large sheet of paper. There is a couple of different chests. There's a bed because it is their bedroom. And there is a desk with multiple different writing utensils in it and around it, and many different languages written on the papers inside.
I like tiptoe up behind Virgil, and I'm like, if you don't get it, I'm going to stay right here in this room until either this invisibility goes away or I catch this motherfucker.
Remember, we have like the headpieces too, so you could like,
oh yeah,
stay in the back and kind of whisper it to me that way.
Rocket likes to be close to you.
You just
Why
can
you
climb
like
up my back.
me?
Um,
Sally forth, Goliath.
so I'm gonna start with the papers in many different languages. Do you know any of these languages, or why she has so much different literature?
What languages do you guys know? Or are you asking him if he knows them?
I was asking him if he knows them. I know common, dwarf, elf, and giant.
You would understand some of those papers.
I know common and halfling.
You would also know some of those papers. Some of it's in Elvish, some of it's in Halfling, some of it's in Dwarvish. You can notice that you do notice with knowing that it's some of the main languages spoken. It's not about like hitting fringes. It's about getting main trade routes done. And what you guys can read from what you've read, it's about establishing uh, a route of trade where they would be buying certain things from people. So none of these are completed offers, but they are all very very expensive. Like she was offering more money than this house has to offer for each one of these things. You also notice that there's a couple of notice of mentions of the Callan. Shit, 1 second. The Castellantiers. You notice that name pop up quite a few times during your interactions, and you're not sure why, because they are one of the other noble families, but they've seemed pretty legit the whole time. But so have these guys.
So after asking him if he knows the different languages and stuff, well, noticing what I noticed about the papers, I'm gonna ask if he knows why she has these and if they're at all legit.
He's like, "Oh, they're legit. They're all good. Why I don't know. I'm simply the one that gave her the name. To be honest with you, this is her game. I am just the one that provides the money, and I do as my wife says. I am just trying to survive till tomorrow. That has what been my day-to-day interaction since I fucking met this bitch."
If that's the case, then I should probably inform the house. I start putting the papers in my bag. It's like, I'm gonna show these to Lord Neverember. See what he thinks about
Don't
them.
do that. Don't do that. That would be ruin my entire well-being. I will not be able to carry on with my ways if everyone knows that we're criminals. That would be bad.
I kind of step to him as he gets flustered.
It's okay. All right. So, yes, do as you see as fit.
I'm like,
It's probably best
has
for the
already
ones that are
been,
best fit to do it. Yes.
your wife has already been vindicated. If anything, you're an accomplice.
I am no such thing. I am, if anything, an upstanding civilian that is just trying to do his part.
Like, and you know what? I believe you, but you're going to help me find more out about what she's doing. And then I suggest you get as far away from her as you possibly can.
Well, she's been the only thing that's kept me in power this whole time. I'm a weak man. You should say I should leave her. I would leave me with nothing. I will see how this goes.
He's like, first off, what's in that chest? Secondly, you're only as weak as the game you try to play. And right now, you're playing a game you have no business being a part of.
All right, I give you that one. I am not the best for this. And chest, what are you talking about, chest?
Yeah,
You mean
I
the
believe.
chest in this room?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let me 1 second. Okay. So, it appears as though since it's him that's opening it, he would know about the secret compartment. Holds 2 symbols of Asmodeus and 2 robes, each red and golden color. Lord and Lady Growlhund, you would know that these robes lead you to believe that they are both secret worshippers of Asmodeus.
I don't know what that means.
I'm going to tell you it's not good. That's as much as you're going to get.
In his earpiece,
So-
he hears, "Steal
So
Take
what
it.
I'm gonna do is without him shutting that, I'm going to change his attention over to the
I
bookshelf.
was hoping that you didn't see those robes. And you can see him doing the whole hands over the face thing like, I am fucked. Like, I am so fucked. Like, I
Oh.
am the most fucked. Like, I am more fucked than anyone's ever been before. Like, I'm more fucked than 6 strippers on a fucking goddamn New Year's Eve. Like,
It's the
I'm,
Catalina wine mixer."
yeah, it's like, I'm more fucked than, like, you know, hookers on a goddamn strip. Like, I'm fucked.
Well, seeing him like that, I'm gonna grab these 2 robes with my big burly hand and be like, what are these?
Oh, those are nothing. You don't need to worry about those. They're just robes. There's something for bathing, and you put them on afterwards. When you're half naked and don't want to be exposed, they're robes. They're robes. Just robes.
Then I assume Lord Neverember won't say anything about these, and I put them in my bag.
Oh, well, if you were to put it like that, maybe it would be lucrative for you if you were to not mention that. And he reaches in and he pulls out a pouch.
Before he even starts to pull out anything, I'm gonna be like, I will report you to the guard in a second.
It's just better not to do
In-
any of that.
In the earpiece, like, "Snitch."
We'll just say that my wife had everything to do with those robes, and I helped you to get them. Yes? 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 Please?
I just look at him. Like, what are these books? Do they have anything to do with the automaton?
Shit. I cannot tell you if they have anything to do with them. I can give you a map. Here. And he hands you a map. And it appears as though it has the location that is marked is the location of the house, and there is one other location marked on that map.
I look at the map. I look at him, look back at the map, look back at him. I'm like, you probably would have saved yourself a lot of trouble if you would have given us this to begin with.
I just, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. It's been a rough fucking day, I don't think that you are going to let me live. Still, actually, to this point, I'm pretty sure you're going to kill me. So, giving to the gods doesn't seem like that much of a stretch. I need you to be secretive. And
at that point, I dispel my invisibility, and I'm just like on Virgil's shoulders. Like, how sneaky you want me to be?
Oh my god!
How sneaky you want me to be? Give us the shit, man.
Shit!
Next time I will kill you. Just give us the shit.
Here you go. Fucking here. And he just hands off the rest. Like he's you guys don't really know everything about it. But you have a map. It leads to a place. He didn't tell you anything one way or the other. He was screaming, "Holy shit, fuck, goddamn it, holy shit," the whole time. And he gets it all to you, and he runs back up to his room. You do see distinctive brown droplings following him up the stairs. And you know where the exit is. You see the house dog master, if you guys still want to call him that. And you see the house guards, which are still, as far as you can tell, guards. What are you guys doing?
I think we're done here.
What all did we get?
We got incriminating evidence and a map. If there's anything else here you want to grab, I imagine you can turn invisible and do that.
I'm gonna follow this dude up to his bathroom where he's changing his drawers at and be like, "Where's this map go?"
Wonderful. So he's just in there and he's just taking deep breaths, sitting on the toilet, pants on the floor, just butt ass naked.
Just half knocks on the door.
He's just like sitting there. He's like, he's got the door locked. He's 100% sure he's safe and secure. He's just like, fuck, that was so close. And then just halfling appears, straddling him, standing on the fucking toilet seat as he's looking down at him and holding the map right up to his eyes. Where does this fucking map go? Just I just don't know.
I mean, I'm not.
Don't know where it's at. I just don't know. I was just like, I can't take it anymore. And he just like throws himself out of the window and he kills himself.
Oh.
So I'm going to say that if he's in the bathroom, I was in front of the door, so there's no way he's throwing himself out the window.
Bathroom window, dog. I just assumed he
when have you ever
vaulted
seen a
himself out the
bathroom with a giant ass window?
I mean, I was
Have you ever been in a
Airbnb last weekend
place before? I was about to say, homie, like they got bathrooms and they got windows.
I opened that shit up and I yelled to everybody outside, like, "Hey, does anybody know how to wash your armpit with one hand?" And nobody thought it was funny, but like I was genuinely asking for help. But long story short, there was a window in the bathroom.
Yeah, no, 100%. There's a window in the bathroom, and like You guys have driven. You guys had at this point driven him to the point where he couldn't handle it anymore. I told you he was a weak individual. He wasn't trying to deal with all that, and now he has been repeatedly on the brink of death. In his opinion, for the past like 3 days, he's 100% sure he was going to die every minute of his life. So he decided that it wasn't worth it anymore.
I mean, I was telling him to just, start a new life somewhere, but apparently he didn't want to do that. He was too attached to his riches.
I would just
No, he's not
out.
too attached to his riches. He was also terrified of his own wife.
I would just walk out the bathroom door and be like, well, he fell in.
So the way I would have seen that is like, we got his wife arrested. That's your chance to pack up and run.
So
yeah, but I'm just saying this from a psychological standpoint. That doesn't mean that they're going to do that. There's a good chance that they're still attacked.
Can I yell out the window at him and cast healing word on him?
You most definitely can.
Yeah, I want to do that instead. Like, hey, hey, this map, where does it go?
I'm gonna snatch Rocket out of the window.
He goes, son of a bitch.
You don't know what I can do to you.
I don't fucking know.
I guess what?
He's just the most fucked up laying down there on the ground. Just like he's all fucked up. And he's just like, are you serious right now?
So Virgil, I'm gonna snatch Rocket up. I'm gonna snatch Rocket up, turn invisible, and head to the gate in front of the house, and then reappear there with Rocket.
Be like, get your ass over here, mister. I don't trust you for nothing.
You have the map. You know what the plan was.
Yeah, but I want him. And then I want to burn his house down.
God. I mean, there's a lot of guards and stuff. I wouldn't try that.
They're not even real.
They're not living.
Well,
I mean, even if they are, we'll just talk to fucking Klimtok.
You guys only investigated one of the guards, and he was just their groundskeeper.
We'll let the horses out. It'll be fine.
I'd be like, Rocket, I know you don't like being
roll a history check.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh yeah, you guys are both 100% sure that they're all undead.
Yeah. No, let's just burn this motherfucker down.
Yeah. All right. So
if this stone is in here and we burn it down, it'll still be here.
You guys have the map, and the map marks down that they're not in that spot.
I don't trust this guy, man.
I'm certain the stone isn't here. I actually had the magic device that pointed to where the stone was, and it wasn't there.
Oh,
wait,
that magic device
Virgil
towards the stone. It points towards
the stone. It points towards the automaton, but I knew the automaton had the stone. So,
Virgil, you got a tool that points to the stone, and you're just telling me right now?
Technically, it points to the robot. The robot had the stone, so I was following.
Okay.
I showed you it. I showed you it last night, but I didn't tell you that it was no longer pointing in the house last night.
I was really fucked up last night. You're gonna have to forgive me. Okay, so you mean this guy doesn't? Do you think this guy really doesn't know a goddamn thing?
I think anything he does know is probably as much as a low-paid employee would know, which isn't too much.
God, I hate this guy so much. Okay. So we shouldn't burn his house down.
We shouldn't burn his house down because it would bring far too much negative attention towards us, and we are trying to run a business.
I can go invisible. You can go invisible. We'll just kill him, light it on fire, and come back later.
True, we can go invisible, but things can
His
also
logic
hear
is so
and
flawless.
smell.
It's impossible to combat.
Like they
Like
won't
you guys
hear anything.
totally could. Like it would be like nobody was ever there.
I will totally use this ring that Henry Cavendish gave me, and I will just, we'll just be the color of the wind, bro.
Also, we did introduce ourselves before we went in there. So if we introduce ourselves and then the place burns down,
The fucking ghosts, man, they don't even exist. Is there where's the closest thing that may or may not be alive or whatever?
You see a guard walking the perimeter. He's starting to kind of come towards you, and you see another one there keeping their eye on you.
yeah, we're like outside the place right now. So, yeah, I'm the guard that's kind of like paying attention to us. I'm like, hey, your dude's kind of laying in the lawn. You might want to go get him.
He's fine. I told him, hey. Okay.
Wait, what dude's laying in the lawn?
The guy who jumped out the window.
No, he's with us, I thought.
Oh yeah, the
No,
the actual
he
Lord.
jumped out the window. You healing worded him, and then I snatched you out of the window while you were yelling at him, laying in the lawn, and ran to the
So they see
outside
that,
perimeter.
and they immediately they're just like, a lot, and they start running towards you guys.
We're
You
invisible
have-
though.
Yeah, we
you
turned
just were
invisible and left.
talking to this guy.
Huh?
You were just talking to this guy.
Yeah.
But we're not
So-
inside the property
Like,
anymore.
yeah, he jumped out the window. I healed him, got swooped up by Virgil, who cast invisibility, and dipped out of the house. So we're like at the front gate right now.
So you guys are just like words in this guy's head, or like what? Like what's going on? Because you guys said
Like,
that you were talking to this guy, you were interacting with this person. So does that break invisibility?
We said we were standing by the gate and we were like having our conversation. Then you said a guard was walking around and he like started paying attention to us. And then that's when I was like, yo, dude jumped out the window over there. You might want to check up on him.
Oh yeah, so you were interacting with him directly. So you were not invisible anymore.
But he shouldn't have even been looking at us.
No, he's
the
not.
first place.
I was just saying that there is
All
a
right.
guard that is walking around the perimeter, and you guys decided to interact with him,
Well,
causing your like at least Virgil's invisibility.
because you said he was starting to like walk up to us.
No,
and
I
everything,
was saying,
which I
what I
think
was
you
saying
said
is
at
that
the
he
time,
was-
assuming we were still inside.
no, I know that you guys were outside, but you guys said what's near you, and I said,
I just want to prove that he's not real, and I don't really know how I'm going to do that, but I'll just throw my boomerang at him.
roll an attack.
I'm going to swat the boomerang out of your hand, so you don't do that.
So disadvantage on the attack roll.
Disadvantage on the attack roll. Yeah, exactly.
You know what's really bad right there?
Yeah, the boomerang gets swatted out of the air.
Yeah. So I rolled 2 1s, but because I'm a halfling, I get to re-roll those ones.
That's
It
ridiculous.
was, it was not good. So I don't hit anybody with my boomerang.
No, he
That's
gets
fine.
your boomerang gets swatted, and he isn't really like quite sure what's going on because you guys are still like coming out of invisibility. So we'll say you're like coming out of invisibility as he's like swatting a boomerang out of your hand.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be like, do you want to go back to the bar, or do you want to head directly over to the Lord's Manor?
I mean,
or do you want to follow the map first?
I like bust out my earpiece like a 90s boy band, and I'm like, gentlemen, we have a map. We're going to follow it. I would like you to come with.
All right, Lodi and Clintock, what do you guys got to say about that?
Clem, I can't hear you.
Where are we meeting at? I think he's bugging. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Weird. I was saying, where do you want to meet at?
Virgil, you know where this map goes? Does anything of the map look like recognizable at all?
The map is very obviously a part of the city.
Do we know which
So
part
it's
of the
city
city?
map.
Or is it
So
the
yeah, we
whole
just
city?
tell them exactly where the map goes.
It's hastily drawn and not quite perfect, but you guys can get a general idea.
We have a general idea of this certain place. Let's meet up there.
Roger.
Yeah, let's meet up in 4th and 5th.
In the corner of Jackson and Rainier Ave.
East Jackson or West Jackson?
Is everybody level 4 by now?
Either way, we in the hood, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's level 4, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
That's daunting.
Well, I'm just making sure you guys are at the right level, but to do the things.
Half of my spell slots are gone.
You might want to take a nippy
spells.
nap.
Nippy nappy won't help. I need that good sleep.
Yeah, so you know where you're supposed to go.
That's where we're going.
And you know the general direction. You know that your people are off to go tame a griffin, and that they have a detector. You also see in the bottom parts of your notes that it was supposed to be a nimble right to take something to this location. And it's not an exact location. It is a circle on the map, a big circle. And it says nimble right, hide it here. And it's a big circle.
All right, so that's when Clintock would come in handy with the flying monstrosity that they should have acquired in the time it took us to freak that guy out. In fact, I think it took us a lot longer than it took them to quell that beast.
Might have.
Yeah, because we were all around that guy's house.
Like,
You
One
guys
time I
were
just had a
100%
chain chucked
the
at him.
bad guys in that situation, by the way.
Huh?
What's that?
You guys were 100% the bad guys in that situation. by the
Sometimes
way.
you gotta flex,
Yeah, I mean,
right?
like I didn't want to be like a dick to the guy, which is why I only cast light on my amulet as opposed to charging a guiding bolt. But you know,
I'll be the dick. It's fine.
You know, sometimes it happens. It is what it is.
I'm already small. I got low man syndrome.
like I totally expect to walk in there and dude be like, "Oh yeah, here's everything you need to know. Now please don't hurt me." But no, he tried to bullshit us, and I'm like, I'm not here for that.
Get him.
In fact, he tried to bullshit us twice.
Yeah, he deserves to stay alive and be tortured by his wife some more.
That's the most evil thing.
I was about to say the worst thing you could have done is leave him to his wife. Because that bitch is crazy.
I think I'm crazy. I think I'm crazy.
Was that the Nimble Rights stealth?
If the nimble
Oh,
rat's
did
got
that
a
all
D4
pop up for
stealth.
you guys?
We see the
Yeah.
one.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was how long it's going to take you guys to find them. So that is what it is. I don't
That's
know
a
how
long
that's going
time.
to work out, but that's where we're at. So that's good to know that that doesn't. Cool.
GM?
So I thought that would be to the GM, you know.
Nah, you are the GM, dog.
Yeah, that's exactly why I thought that it would be a GM
No,
role.
when you
Valid.
click on the dice at the top left of the box, it says GM. Is that ticked?
It is now, but I don't think that changes what I do while I'm rolling something. Like, do you guys see this?
Yes.
Yeah, that's with the box ticked, so it didn't change anything. Because that's me rolling off of the list from the storyline,
Oh,
and so yeah,
because
so like I have the box ticked to be from a GM, but like it's rolling off of the list from the storyline, so it doesn't matter apparently.
Welcome back, Elodia.
Thank you.
We didn't burn a house down.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna the mansion, or what's the plan?
Nah, I hit him up on the earpiece and said we're gonna go here, wherever
Oh,
here
yeah.
is.
Yep.
So in your browser, there should be a little dice. If you click that, it says whisper rolls. You could do that.
I get that. I know how to do that, Dom. It's just that when I click on random things while I'm on this fucking screen, it's really shitty that it doesn't just make them GM rolls while I'm rolling from the DM screen in the campaign. You know what I'm saying?
Roll them physical dice, dog.
I don't have any on me. I've lost them.
Yeah. Are you running? You're running the campaign from Beyond D&D Beyond, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, I am. But I click on this die. Like, I'm looking at the screen, and it says right here, while in the middle of a bunch of text, it says 1d4 with a little beyond link, and I can click on that.
Yeah, if you
Me
click,
running as a DM should run that as the DM, right?
It's in your Beyond 20 settings.
yeah, it's beyond 20 settings, which is separate from roll 20 settings.
Totes.
When I'm clicking on them, it says whisper rules, never whisper,
Set it to always whisper
always
for right
whisper.
now.
Oh, while I'm
Yeah.
DM, always whisper. Okay, cool. Now let's do this.
I want that
Did you
one
guys
though.
see that?
Nope.
No.
Nope, you're good.
Was it a
Perfect.
1?
right,
Because
cool.
it should be a 1.
Oh no, it's still gonna be a 1. Honestly, that roll didn't mean shit because that was supposed to be like where we're running that during the season of this campaign. But I was just rolling it because I felt like it made you guys feel good if you guys successfully got it. But secrets out doesn't mean shit. We're running it where I want to run it.
The power of you.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be summertime. So if you guys hadn't realized that already, we're in the middle of summer.
Summertime.
Yeah, you said it was uncharacteristically hot summer when we started this, I think.
Yeah, that's kind of
You
where I was
did,
going with
actually,
that.
yeah.
Which is weird because you made me sit in a sewer for a week.
Yep, in an uncharacteristically hot summer, you were in the sewer. I was wondering if you guys would ever get that. I was just like, you wrote the most shitty of times, and that's not even pun intended. All right, so you guys find each other in the general area where the map led you. They're able to find you much easier than you're able to find. Well, actually, other way around. You're able to look up and see this griffin flying in circles around the area, and you like wave your arms, and they see you and they come down. And it is Elodia and Klimtok on top of a griffin. And Klimtok looks uh, not the most excited to be where he's at right now. But Elodia looks very pleased with himself.
You want me to cast prestidigitation on you? Clear your face up there, Clem? You looking kind of like, whoa.
Yeah, it's been a while since I drove a griffin.
I can't really hear anything.
Right there.
No,
I
did
think
we lose
he's,
him?
I have no idea what's going on my internet right now.
Hey.
I was trying to say,
Welcome back.
it's been a long time since I rode a griffin.
Like, bro, me too. Having zero recollection of being on a griffin 24 hours ago.
This is the new guy. I'm gonna go up and try to pet him.
Oh, hold on just a bit. He might bite you.
Wouldn't do that. He kicks.
I mean, I'm a furbolg, so I'm still gonna try it.
I'm not getting anywhere close to that thing.
Rolling it and a handling check.
Now a dex save.
I was gonna say he kicks squarely at your chest. Roll a deck save. He's not having it. He's just like, what the fuck is this? Just what the? You nimbly dodge out of the way, which is surprising for your size. But he definitely went full out for a kick right in the middle of your chest, and catches air, and then he like pulls back and he goes, "You got a fast big one? Interesting. Normally they're saved for more slight folks in our tribe."
Is he speaking common?
Yeah, I don't hear any of that.
Elodia
So,
is the only one that hears this.
yeah, so I just dodge the claw that comes at me. I'm just like, oh, you got a feisty one.
That's a
No,
friend.
and then he's just talking to Elodia. He's just talking shit to Elodia about him.
That's a friend. If you want to kick him sometime later, you could try it again. But friendly for now.
All right, I guess I'll kick him later then.
So, what are we doing here, guys?
We got this
I
map.
tell Klimtok to pull out the device and see if it's going off.
I pull it out. Whip that thing out.
The device is going crazy.
Uh-oh.
It is like back and forthing in the very area that you guys are in. Not too far away, but it is definitely it's focused in, it's keyed in on very close to where you guys are at.
Okay. I show everybody that. Do you guys want to go that way?
Like that should lead us directly to him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's go.
Remember, don't destroy the robot.
Don't destroy the robot.
Don't destroy the robot.
Oh wait, he doesn't know where home is yet. I was gonna tell the Griffin to leave, but he's doesn't know where our house is. Can you wait here for just a sec? Or you can follow us if it's not too much of an inconvenience for you.
Well, I assume you guys had enough time to fly to the house and before you met up with us.
Did we?
Both of your guys' tasks took similarly amount of time, but you are flying through the sky. So your downtime was minimal compared to their time. So they had to walk all the way back to this certain spot, which is 45 minutes or so away from where they were at. So you guys definitely had time to fly back if you wanted to.
Do you guys think we need this Griffin or no? Because if not, I'm gonna send him back home.
Pretty
It's
punk
like,
rock.
yeah, let him catch a break.
All right.
We're not trying to work him too hard on his first day.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you go. You know where the house is. Just be there. Just be there by the end of the night, please. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. And then we'll decide on your tree. If you want to go out to the farmlands and look at some trees and decide what you want, I would probably recommend that. But, or if you have any preference.
Is there
See you
anything
at the
you
end of the
prefer
night.
to eat?
He's like flying up and he's like, farmlands? Yes. I'll
Farmlands.
go out that
Don't
way.
eat any
I will be
livestock.
back.
Please don't eat the livestock.
Wait,
If you see
don't
any,
eat
if you see any those, you could kill those.
wolves? Can I kill the wolves?
Wolves, yes. Probably fine with the wolves.
The cows are easier.
Yep. This is the freedom we talked about.
Wolves are more
Can
fun.
I kill the cows?
Not the cows. Wolves are fine. Scarecrows,
What about
yes.
the sheep?
Not the sheep. Please leave those alone.
So, wolves and scarecrows.
Wolves and scarecrows. And anything else that may look like they will eat people or livestock. Please be safe though, since we're not going to be with you.
Oh, let's boring, and they just swoop off. Not
He'll be
saying
back.
much of anymore.
Wouldn't that be the opposite of boring?
He
When
has
did
freedom.
when did you guys get a bear eagle?
A little while ago.
Rad.
I imagine I'm squawking this entire time, so no one really knows what I'm even saying.
I have a bit of motion sickness and a concussion, so you know.
Whoa. Metal. Is that like your pet now?
Kinda. I didn't have my earpiece on for some of that, so I don't really know where we are. Klum Talk was just telling me to go this way, so.
Oh yeah.
We know where we are, but we've never been told where we are exactly. So we're just where we are.
At the moment of being here.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We followed a map to get here.
Wouldn't
You guys
remember?
wouldn't we know exactly where we are because we flew in?
Do you remember
Well,
that
you guys
building?
all know exactly where you're at, but you're at where you're at.
Yeah, we just don't know where that is.
Like, yeah, we don't know where it is. Like on the map.
To be meta right now, we don't know where it is.
To be meta right now, I got no fucking idea where you guys are at. I just know you guys are where you're supposed to be at right now.
Okay. I was
That's
gonna
all
figure
that
out where we're at.
matters.
I'm not gonna do that. Okay, well.
Yeah,
Talk?
you remember that the house we went to the night before where you guys separated from us?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went there and we scared the piss out of the man of the house while his wife was away, and stole a bunch of stuff and got this map.
He gave it to us.
Totally.
What is with that
Rocket's
boomerang though? I see a boomerang from Rocket. I don't know what that is.
I was just trying to prove that the help isn't real, and I got my boomerang slapped out of my hand.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna throw this boomerang at the guard to prove that he's fake. And I was like, I'm smacking it out of his head. So he had to roll a disadvantage, and he rolled 2 1s, and then he rolled that.
Okay. Well, if Clone Talk has the beeper, we follow him.
I'm going to the beeper. Beep 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 beep.
You beep your guys' way right on over, and you find a nimble right. Yeah, is not amicable to your acquiescence of his product.
So he doesn't want to give me his shit. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, Nimberites don't talk.
That's exactly what it's saying.
I just realized nobody told us how to shut these things off.
We fucking kill it then.
I was gonna say there's only one way to shut a nimble right off.
All right, so I'm going to go.
That's the way.
Divine Smite.
So we don't have surprise on it.
No. Alleyway, he saw you guys coming. Roll initiative.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna give you guys a map for this because it's not gonna be crazy.
Some action.
Oh, actually, never mind. I'm gonna have to give you guys a map for this. This is gonna be kind of crazy.
Killed it, guys, with the rose. Killed it.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but my D&D Beyond is trolled.
I think we can knock it unconscious. I think we can knock it unconscious. Just don't kill it, like destroy the body, that kind of thing.
Hey, I know you guys love this place, so we're just gonna be here again.
God damn it!
For some goddamn
It's
reason.
totally an alleyway.
We look up and there's a griffin flying above.
It's not even close to an alleyway. It's not even like remotely similar, but you know what?
It's got
is what it is.
squares. That's all that we need is squares.
It's got squares, yeah. That's where I was at with it. I was like, you know what? It's got squares.
Gonna pull the old rocket special, sit behind the wall. Just
You see
mockery.
where I'm at.
Yeah, everybody pull your tokens onto there. You guys are gonna be here.
I think I got deleted.
Can I
Oh,
get
no,
this?
it's me.
Can I get the fog of war cleared or what? Trying to hide behind the stones back here. Oh, you did it.
Yeah, we're just gonna say he was booking it out into the middle of some fields. Which ironically, you guys really know these fields super well. You guys have been through them a time or two.
Or 5.
Depends on how many campaigns you gone through. That 5 might go up drastically.
So we're not killing the nimble rat, right?
Yeah, just don't destroy the body.
Don't destroy the
Like
body.
as far as I know, I'm not sure how these things work.
Why?
Because I've been promised pay for a safe return.
Oh.
Well, not return.
Promises offered.
Not return to the lady, but return to the place that makes these things.
Reminds me of Mr. Krabs. Why'd you build another Krusty Krab? Money.
You put it right next to the other one. Let's not go to that McDonald's. Let's go to the good McDonald's.
Did everybody roll initiative already?
Yeah, I got a 5.
Awesome.
I got a 6.
Oh yeah, you guys were really killing it.
So weird, babe. It's like really hot whenever it goes off, and then like really cold when it turns on. AC. Like usually there's like a little grace period between. It just goes straight hot or straight cold. I got pretty full at those.
All right. Oh yeah, his initiative was way better than your guys's. You said the Griffin went back to the house?
Well, we told it to go.
The Griffin was
like
going to the farms, dog.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
House. Send it home.
I was gonna say, what was he doing?
Technically, we said he can do whatever he wants, so he's wherever he wants to be.
We told him. I told him he just can't kill livestock. He can hunt wolves and destroy scarecrows. But other than that, he can do whatever he wants. Just be home at night.
All right, so the Griffin is flying somewhere. That's what you guys have from him right now.
Yes. Oh, we also have a whistle. I took a whistle earlier. But I don't think
True,
that
but
works
does he
yet.
know what that means?
No, I don't think he knows what that means yet. So
Yeah, I'm gonna say he doesn't know what that means yet. So you have a griffin that is flying around. All right. Here we go. Oh, it didn't pull it up for you guys, did it? Why didn't it pull it up for you guys? I just don't get it. I hit everything. I did all the right buttons. All right, I'll make it up on your guys' screen.
nice.
Um, all right, does that work for everybody?
Pretty good.
I don't know.
Looks good.
My number's super low.
Clemchog's supposed to be 15 as well.
Nah, it rolled twice on accident. 6 was the correct one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
His is up here as a 6. So.
Mine's totally accurate as well. I was just bitching.
Yeah, I was like, you were just saying, like, I feel as the character that I should have a higher initiative.
My character would be higher than that in initiative.
Just roll persuasion.
I feel like you would have reacted quicker than that.
My character would have had advantage, I'm pretty sure.
Totally still coming down off that pixie dust earlier.
Yeah.
You argue with the DM, roll persuasion at disadvantage.
All right. He sees you, recognizes you, and says, "You will never get the secrets!" Ah! And just screeches and just comes flying towards you guys.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's Virgil's turn.
Normally they run. This is good for us, yeah?
Okay, I'm going to use Bless on yeah, I'm just going to use it on you three.
Take that blessing.
So that's extra 1d4 whenever you make an attack roll or a save. And then I'm going to also run up and get on the guy. And then action surge attack.
I just see Virgil like looking over at everybody, being like, "Hey, just so you know, so my affairs are in order. I send the money to there, I send this to here, and I send everything else to there. All right, everybody got that? Okay, cool."
Oh, he's brave.
So I assume 10 doesn't hit.
Not even close.
Gotta bless yourself before you wreck yourself.
I kind of also want him to just hit me,
Yeah. Pull a Hulk move on him. Get you angry.
Get that electric smite going on.
That does bring it to Rocket.
No, it's
Just-
Clem first.
Yeah.
Yeah, we right.
I'm gonna Hunter's Mark him.
You probably could have gotten closer if you walked diagonal.
Let's see.
It blows my mind that you can use Hunter's Mark.
There we go. Yeah, that is weird, huh? Okay, I take back the Hunter's Mark then. I'm gonna longsword.
Use Hunter's Mark as a bonus
Oh
action.
no!
Oh yeah. Well, that thing too.
Luck
Oh,
roll.
looks like we're oh man, I just dropped pizza everywhere. Hold on. What me and Dom have considered a luck roll.
Got a old 73 on that 100. And
I don't know if high is good on bad rolls on this one.
Yeah, high means you don't fuck up.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
high is good on this one if you failed originally, and then high is really
High-
good
Yeah, high
if
is
you
good
succeed.
if you crit. Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you just missed.
Okay. That's gonna be it for Clem Talk. He's gonna use that Hunter's Mark as his bonus action. That'll be it.
Perfect. So now he's marked. And it's gonna go on the Rocket. Sorry, I was eating really hard pizza.
Rocket is probably just going to throw his boomerang. Yeah, boomerang coming at it. Does a 20 hit this motherfucker?
That hits.
And then I would give some bardic inspiration to Clem as I watched him run up and just miss even worse than Virgil did. And yeah, I would be like, hey, can you grab my boomerang for me? And that's gonna be the end of me.
Hey, dog.
Look, you're doing great. You're doing awesome. But just while you're out there, can you just grab that?
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, bro. That's dope. Alodia, what's up?
I don't really want to get into that. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at, and then I'm gonna use the cantrip chill touch. That should have popped up. He has to make a DC 12 save, I believe. It's been a while.
I think that's an attack roll.
What?
Oh, that works. There it is. It's an attack roll, yeah.
All right, so 12 doesn't hit.
12 doesn't hit. Oh, that's what it rolled. Yes, I miss. And I'm just gonna move next to Rocket because I can hit him from this entire map.
He dodges out of the way of the first attack lobbed at him. He meets the second attack, parries it down nicely, then listens for a second to Rocket. He's like, no, really, honestly, I'm just trying to figure things out here. He's like, you know what? He might have something at the. Oh, shit! Then another attack comes in. He's like, nah, fuck you. And he goes at Virgil. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
All right, so you get hit with 2 attacks. Nine and a 7 for damage. So,
all right. He needs to make 2 DC 12 saves, deck saves.
Dex saves. Okay. A 19 and a 16.
All right. So hold on a second.
Can you guys see all these rolls?
Nope.
Okay. I was like, is it still working? The thing that we talked about earlier? So could you guys see all the rolls the whole time I was DMing the whole time? Like
No.
before when we were playing?
Nope.
Only some of them.
And he takes 19 lightning damage. How much damage did I take?
You took 9 and 7 together, so 14, 16 damage. He definitely took the worst end of that. You see a couple chunks and sparks go off as you slam into him. As some pieces come disconnected.
I didn't
And it
slam
becomes
into him. He hit me and got electrocuted.
Yeah, no, I was like, I was gonna say, I guess more your electricity slams into him, but it's still your force, so you know what's going on. As his sword comes down on you, and as he makes contact, his hand like jolts for a second. His sword drops to the ground. It shakes his arm off, and he picks his sword back up again real quick. It is your turn.
So I think this is right. If he attacks an ally that within 5 feet of me, my Sentinel activates, right?
Yeah, if you have Sentinel, that is how it works. If it's within your range of attack, it activates if somebody is attacked within your range.
Right. I'm gonna make that attack. That's gonna miss.
Oh shit! Did not know you had Sentinel, but yeah, that does miss.
Oh yeah, picked it up on this level up. Paladin must have.
20 hits,
Just barely, yeah.
8 damage.
All right, so that is Virgil's done. So Clem's turn is done. So that brings us to Rocket.
I think I
Wait, you just
Yeah.
used sigil, right?
Sentinel,
Or
yeah.
was that?
Yeah, that was just a reaction.
Oh, that was just your reaction, huh? Oh
Yeah.
shit, son. I forgot how OP Sentinel was. Yeah, do
Oh
you,
yeah.
boo boo? You're up.
Oh my god. Okay.
You get advantage because we're flanking them.
Oh.
Oh yeah, thank God. Can't be worse than that, right? 15?
You got
So
inspiration
15
too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have inspiration and bless.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Use
Inspiration.
that bless first.
As bless. Okay. Go for that blessing. Oh yeah, the inspiration's like a D6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the blessing is D4.
But
Oh
yeah, the blesses keep on blessing, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
19 barely hits.
All right.
20 hits for sure. 19 hits for sure.
11 slash.
Oh, that now he is looking real fucked up. He was I should have mentioned earlier that he was not looking good after that last attack. Now he is on his last legs, so to speak.
That's also an additional 2 for Hunter's Mark. Or do you roll that every time?
An additional 2 for Hunter's Mark?
Yeah, that was what I rolled earlier. I don't know if that stays across the board.
You roll it again. Roll it again.
do?
It doesn't
Okay.
stay. Roll it again.
Okay, that's 6.
All right, what do you do to him?
He dead.
Don't fucking just annihilate the body. Keep the body.
Yeah, would it take him down if I did a non-lethal?
You always have
no.
the option of a non-lethal strike. That
Okay.
doesn't take away from your overall damage, but it
Okay.
is an option for every one of your attacks.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. I think I'm gonna do that. Just do a non-lethal. So I'm just gonna go to attack him with my sword and then turn it around and just slap him in the head with the butt of it.
You just pistol whip him with your sword.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, at the end of this combat, you guys have a nimble right at your mercy, and he is laid out on the ground in front of you. He's knocked out right now, and you guys wait for a little while until he eventually comes back to. And as soon as he comes back to,
I'm
he
tying it up for before he gets up.
he's tied up.
Yeah, he's tied up.
As soon as he comes to, he attempts to swing You guys. Well done, by the way, Dom, because he was definitely gonna just come at you guys like full force. But yeah, he attempts to swing at you. Notice that his arms are tied, and so he goes to headbutt you. Roll a dexterity check.
I want to try to just catch him, so I want to do a strength. Is that right?
Yeah, that's fine. I will ask you to do a strength and a dexterity check though, because just being strong won't help you catch his headbutt.
True that.
Yeah, you see it coming, and you catch his headbutt.
Just palm that shit. Just
All right, do another dexterity check as he comes at you with both of his feet and tries to kick you.
That activates Sentinel as well.
Punch
does
this.
he have that
Punch
long
this
of
thing
reach?
right in the mouth.
I am a giant.
You're a giant. Yeah, that's cool. He can still kick you. You're touching him. That means he can kick you. Doesn't
Cut
matter
his
if it's your
legs off.
body, if it's your face, or whatever it is. You're touching him, he's kicking you. This is where he's at right now.
This thing's like a robot, right?
Yeah, he's a robot. He's programmed to defend what he's supposed to be doing until his very last breath. He's going out, swinging.
Let's just
He's
cut
attacking you with
his arms and
everything he
legs off.
has.
Leave him looking like C-3PO, getting carried around on someone's back.
So yeah, I'm taking that kick. How much damage?
We'll go with, let's see what his unarmed strike looks like. It's probably not very good. Well, his attack is a D8, so we're just going with a D4. We'll just say it's 4
Isn't
damage.
unarmed strike your strength?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, unarmed strike is your strength. You're right.
It's your strength modifier +1.
Yeah. So, wait. So 15 damage isn't right for that.
The modifier for that would be +2. So +2 +1.
Yeah. So because he has 12 strength, so his +2.
He has 12 strength.
overall.
Then it'd be +1 +1.
Yeah. So he has 2 damage to you for the unarmed strike.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of look annoyed at that and be like, Glimtalk, can you tie up his legs too?
Yeah, I'll try
He's
to-
just still trying as hard as he can. He's just like kicking away, like.
I'm going for the
Rock. While we're sitting here doing this, like Rocket, now's your chance to try to talk to this guy.
Just a heads up, my laptop might die in a second. I'm about to be back inside here in 2 seconds.
What? Where? Who wrote this map?
He like tries to kick you in the face.
No, I'm not that close.
Yeah, no, he tries to. But as he does that, you notice that there's another scrap of paper coming out of his cloak.
All right, does Glimtalk need to roll something to tie him up, or?
No, you guys are all there now. I'm assuming that he's not getting blows out anymore. Like I'm just assuming that the 4 of you guys
swoop
there
that
together all like at the very least you guys all have a hold of one limb. And so he's just like trying to headbutt you every once in a while. If you guys get too close, he's just like just tries to get you with a headbutt. Like but other than that, like he's pretty tied up right now. He's very, very not doing anything.
All right, so yeah, Rocket, do your persuasion stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to
You still have bless too.
ask him who made the map. And If I see that other map, I'm gonna try to swoop it or the other piece of paper.
You see the other map. It's on him. He doesn't say a word. He just keeps swinging at you.
Virgil, I don't know why you want this thing.
I'm like, this thing had the stone.
Well, I mean, does it have the stone right now? Do you have the stone right now?
He like looks at you, and then he's just like kind of like looks down at his waist, and then like lets you like reach down towards it, and then when you do, he like tries to bite your arm as hard as he can.
I'm gonna punch you in your robot dick.
And he's just like, ah! He's like, he was just like fucking just swinging for the fences, and he just like goes crazy for a second, realizing he can't go anywhere, and then he like goes slack, pretends like he's dead.
100% punch him in the robot dick.
Oh yeah, you hit him right in the robot dick. Roll a strength check.
He has -1 strength.
Yeah, you punch him in the robot dick, and you take 3 damage.
Oh, that's fucked up.
You just
God
punch
damn.
metal, dude. I
mean, I'll take it, but
You didn't punch him very hard, if that helps.
I don't punch anything hard.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you punched right in his robot dick. Like you hit dead on his robot dick. He also felt this damage, but it's metal. So
Well,
you're
while I'm
no
down there, I'm gonna feel around for any stone that he might have.
He is flailing. He's trying to like hit you with his knees, and he's like headbutting at you, but he's being held back, and you don't feel anything.
I want to stare him in the eyes the whole time.
You did get the piece of paper that was off of him.
What is on the piece of paper?
It's a map.
I'm getting real sick and tired of these goddamn maps, guys.
There's the map inside the area of the place we're like in right now.
The map has an X on it that leads to another nobleman's house.
Does it like leave this place to go to the nobleman's house?
You guys are, I would say by now, the time you guys have found this guy, you guys are down in the dock quarters. It's all the way back up in the noble's quarters. Like he was just trying to run away.
So we chased him outside of the area that he was hiding the thing in.
Yeah, it was almost like he was able to hide it while you guys were in your last interaction. If not hide it, maybe drop it off, maybe hand it off, one way or the other. But the map you're holding is in the same handwriting as the map that you had previously had.
I want to look at the robot and be like, "Hey, I know you can't, break the go against the will of your masters. So instead, I'll ask you, if you're reprogrammed, can you then tell us?"
Dom, before you finish this, I will say that you know from where you're at that it is not common for a Nimblewright to actually be able to speak.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. So I mentioned that it can't talk.
You know that they can't talk. It was really rare for a Nimblewright to be able to talk, which is why that one is still at the place, is because it's not a normal Nimblewright. It is a very special Nimblewright that is only at the church.
I completely forgot about that also because when like the fight started, he was like, "You won't get my secrets."
Yeah. Like that was my fault, 100%. And then I kind of like didn't mention it after that, but yeah, no, they can't talk.
So the map, does the X look like it's inside the house or around it?
Right on top of the house.
I want to signal for Clintock and Elodia to call the Griffin, and ask Rocket if he wants. Well, actually, I want Elodia and Rocket to take the Griffin to the X, and I want Clintock to follow me back to the place with the robot.
Uh-oh. Going for round 2.
Actually,
Terrible
you
too.
see the X in the center of the city of the dead.
What's the city of the dead?
So, not on top of the house, but you do have people in your party that know exactly what the city of the dead is.
Hi guys,
Elodia
that's my
being,
specialty.
yep.
Oh, trip.
So Elodia knows what it is.
Yep,
Yeah, I
Elodia
know
knows
what that
exactly
is.
what the city of the dead is.
So, yeah, that sounds like a trip for Elodia to take with the Griffin. With Rocket, maybe.
We can do that if the Griffin returns, because we just let him go on his own thing.
I can blow the whistle. See what happens.
All
I blow that whistle.
I
right.
mean, Elodia could probably call out and Griffin too.
I'm not saying Elodia can't.
Rocket just watches
we'll listen to
Clem
a whistle.
blow through this whistle, and Elodia is like, "Caw, caw," up into the sky, and he just like looks.
It's like first I got this
You know
giant
what? I'm
plants.
I'm just gonna go home. I'm just going home, and he just like takes off walking.
As you're like walking away, you hear a shriek in the sky as a massive pissed off Griffin lands. And he looks at Elodie and he says, "What the fuck happened to my time? Is
Oh,
this really
shit.
what this is gonna be?"
Not always. Something came up. We fought this weird robot thing. That was cool. But I kind of need a ride to go to the city of the dead.
I look
Or-
at Elodia and I'm like, I can tell that the Griffin is pissed off because that's the descriptor of it. I'm like, tell him he can eat one cow if he gives you a ride.
You can take a cow. They're gonna allow you to eat a cow. You take us.
I could eat a cow.
Yes.
The whole thing.
Yes, you gotta eat the whole thing. You have to eat the whole thing. You can't leave half of it behind. You gotta take it with you.
Oh. Well, what if I'm not done with it? Can I leave it somewhere?
Yeah, bring it back to our place. Bring
I
it back
can
to
bring
your
it
house.
to the house?
Yeah, right in the
Oh,
garden.
just right in the garden there. Oh.
Yeah, I'd rather you leave it there than the field.
Well, that's not bad. I can have the whole cow though.
Yes, the whole cow.
All right. I guess get on then.
Okay.
All right, Rocket, are you going to go with him or are you going home? It's probably where the stone is.
I'm just really not used to Elodia not speaking, common. I always go with Elodia.
Like the
and
Griffin
I'm
looks
always
really mad about
I'm
everything.
always just
like
sitting
he's
there,
just super mad.
and Elodia's like, go, and I'm just like, I don't know what is going on. I hope nobody sees me because I look fucking crazy right now.
You got to
And
teach Rocket some tongues.
This Griffin looks pissed.
Some stock
You
starts
see
throwing up.
him slightly less angry at the very end of their chirp chirp. Like I'm not gonna say all of the conversation. That's like,
It's like, okay, guys. The Griffin's gonna take us to the place we need to be, but we have to have but he's gonna kill a cow.
What?
A whole cow. He gets a whole cow.
What
He
in
gets
the
a whole cow.
sacrificial cow is this? As I
And
get
he's
up
gonna
on
bring it back to our place. He's gonna put it in the tower, most likely. So Clintock, I'll clean that out later.
there. Oh,
I just don't want any evidence. I don't want any evidence in the field.
I'll press to digitate the tower when he's done, I guess.
Thank you, Rocket.
I'm throwing up thinking about writing on that thing again.
He's as the cow, as the cow, goddammit, as the griffin is like looking and seeing all of you, and he says to Lodi, he's like, I can't fucking bring all of you.
No, it's just gonna be one other person.
And it's the little guy.
It's a little.
Oh, the little one looks delicious.
Mount up.
You can't eat him. Please don't eat him.
I can't eat him?
No, we're
Bacon.
giving you a cow already.
I see him looking at me like,
I do have a cow
lunch.
already. And then he like, as you say, like he gets a cow already, he kind of like shakes his head, like looks away, just like fine. I guess
There's
food
already
can
a dead
ride.
cow, isn't there?
There's not one.
So you already killed one, didn't you? Did you?
Well, look, you didn't say I couldn't eat cows, and you guys did kind of interrupt me.
Take it back to the house.
You didn't say I couldn't kill cows. So, like, how many cows are we talking about here? Like, we're good. We're good. It's fine. Everything's okay.
Like wild cows are fine, but like if they're in fences, then they belong to people.
Fences are everywhere, you know. No, we should just focus on getting where we're going. Where was it that you needed to go again? This is for a cow, remember.
The city of the dead. The city of the, I don't know what it's called.
Okay, yeah, City of the Dead. Okay, and he just fucking wings off, and as you go like out, you guys definitely smell blood as he's flying away. Like there's no way this guy has not murdered some cows today already.
and I really want a steak.
He's like, they are delicious. I mean, I want a steak too.
Rocket just when we get home, you're making steaks.
Hey, we got free meat at this point. He's bringing one back.
Burger Town.
He's like, looks at you like, who said I was gonna share?
Ohana means family.
I'm pretty sure we got plenty of meat at the place that you can cook, and you don't have to just butcher a whole cow.
He's like, family means family. As he's flapped away.
Well, so me and Clintock are going back to the sanctuary with the robot in tow.
All right.
Yep.
Favorite place.
All right. So at this note, I'm gonna call it for tonight, guys.
Oh, thank God!
You
I'm about
guys
to pass out.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys are exactly where I need you to be to start into the next section of the adventure.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So you guys are.
Except for you left me and Elodia together again.
Yeah, it is what it is. No, I didn't do shit. Y'all did that. That was you guys. That was all
I just
you.
think everywhere Rocket goes is a mess.
I'm just the narrator to your guys' story, okay?
I mean, I like totally could have gone for us all going together, but that also would, it seems like it would have wasted so much time.
I totally am way late for my meeting with Peabody, by the way.
Oh, so late. So late. But he's also terrified of you, so it is what it is.
And you kind of put him up in a free house, like down the street from your place.
That's true.
Your meeting was more on your terms than his. So you not showing up right off the bat is probably more terrifying than it is like unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like he's like, "Oh, where the fuck are you at?" It's more like, where the fuck is he at? Oh shit, where the fuck is he at?
We also did hire those 3 guards.
Yeah.
That he hired originally, so that's pretty intimidating.
And you guys have your own staff at the place now that can run those things.
Yep.
I mean, if he stops by, his
And as far
hot-ass
as you guys
ex-wife's
know,
gonna
they're
open
the
the door.
most trustworthy people you've ever met.
I mean, the only people that I wouldn't fully trust is the guard, but you know, she hasn't given us a reason not to trust her.
She's
As
never
long as
given
she
you a reason to
wrestles
trust
people
her
in the
either.
streets.
All she does is fight people.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
which is
paid her
when
to fight
you
people.
stay outside the building and fight people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
which
She
is
loves it.
exactly what she's done. She's like, I'm down. You just want me to punch people in the face and give you money that I win afterwards? I'm in. How much money do I make?
Then, of course, there's the stripper sisters, but you know they aren't exactly working right now.
You can trust the stripper sisters. They're strippers. They're not really that depth.
I mean, we also saved their family.
I was gonna say now on the other hand of that is you know for a fact that you saved their family. Her other sister is very and like I'm gonna tell you guys right now, Penelope, the goody sister, she's gonna be an integral part to your guys' bar. She's not going anywhere. She's gonna be a trusted person to you guys.
And Shamira doesn't live there, so we don't have to worry about her until we run nights.
Honestly, Miss Peabody's probably the shadiest one at our bar.
She doesn't work in
Yeah.
our bar though. She runs her own business.
I mean, yeah, but she's there.
Exactly. She runs her own business, but she's still willing to do all the stuff for yours.
Like,
I mean, you know, she's sticking
That's
her neck
pretty
out.
shady.
I'm
Sounds
pretty
like she might
charming.
want to. That sounds like she might take a bullet for you.
I catch a grenade for you.
Well, you have Rudy to watch over everything, so
That's true.
Yeah, Rudy's there. He's keeping his eye on things.
Rudy
He
watch
hasn't
over
seen nothing
everything.
crazy suspect so far.
And then the stuff that Rudy
Jagger
doesn't
has
see,
not
I have a
spent
cat
lot
and a
of
rat.
time in the bar. The stripper girls and their family have spent a lot of time in the bar, but they've been staying straight and narrow. Rudy
Good for
has
them.
been keeping an eye on homegirl, and she's been doing well.
Yeah, I'm
She's
not suspicious
pocketed
of
quite
her.
she's pocketed quite a bit of tips, but she deserves it.
Yeah, Rocket's
So-
not suspicious of her at all, but Randy is like, man, this bitch just broke up with her husband, moved into my house, and is running my bar now. Like,
Yeah, no, you know,
Mm.
she might not have the best intentions in mind, but you have no clue. So
yep, no,
it is what it is.
Rocket's in it. to
Rocket
win it.
is, yeah. He's like, this is my wife now.
Yeah,
I won. Like he's like, I won. I won the wife game. This is what it was all about. It was finding her.
so you know. Thanks for playing, guys. Sorry I was late.
No, that's
No,
good.
all good, dude. You weren't late by very much. We were literally talking about some other shit when you joined in. We were just
And then
like
we kept
talking about some
talking.
other shit.
I will for sure be doing the Festival of Creation tomorrow.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I've been
So where will I come in and all
tickled,
that?
John, dude, you have no idea.
We can talk about it tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll just drop you in somewhere and it'll be fine.
Alrighty. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah. If
Oh yeah,
anybody's
shit.
watching,
Thank you everybody for coming by.
whatever. Peace. Love you. Bye.
You guys.
See you later, guys.
I mean, as much fun as you
Cheers.
might have had, I bet we had more.